Okay, so actually I'm going to do another video before I do the makeup video because I was sitting out here smoking a cigarette, getting really anxious all of a sudden, and when I was talking about my energy in the other video, the previous video, there's a thing I do whenever I notice my energy is off. And your energy, the energetic body, there's different points in your body, like in your hands and your feet and all that, but there's also the main points of it are the chakras. We actually have many more chakras than just the what is it, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We actually have many more chakras than just 7, but we're just going to talk for today. We're just going to talk about the 7 chakras. The root chakra, the sacral chakra, the navel or the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. So whenever my energy is off, I think, okay, it's not always just about like mental health. It's also spiritual health. It's something with our energy, and sometimes you don't know what's wrong. So there's this test, there's a chakra test that you can go to, and you answer these questions, and it tells you what chakras are underactive, what chakras are open, and what chakras are overactive. And I usually never have overactive chakras. Sometimes my sacral chakra will be overactive sometimes, as like a sex addict kind of thing. But that's the only chakra I've ever had that's ever been overactive. So it goes from your pelvic bone to the top of your head. So the root chakra, the first chakra down there, it's about the physical material world, how we connect with the material world, like with money and nature, finances, work, home, stability, physical stability. The sacral chakra is about creation, creativity, sex, sexuality, those kind of things. The navel chakra is our self-confidence and how we relate and deal with other people, socializing and things like that, which makes a lot of sense with my navel chakra today. The heart chakra is about love, self-love, loving other people. It kind of goes along with, so as you see, kind of like, so the root chakra and the sacral chakra are kind of connected to each other, where the root chakra is the very basic, physical, instinctive, the basic instincts and shit. Sacral chakra is a little bit higher, but still connected to the physical kind of, physical sex, creativity, things like that. The navel chakra is still kind of connected to, a teeny bit is connected to the physical world, with like how we perceive, how other people perceive us, like our image to ourselves and how we think about ourselves and how we relate to other people. And the heart is more of like, that's kind of the first step of getting into that higher realms. The mind and the spirituality and the energetic, well, they're all energetic, but the heart is kind of like more airy, more spiritual. Heart is more of like a thought, not physical. So it's feeling like love. That's kind of the first step of the spiritual. The throat, getting even higher, how we express ourselves authentically. Kind of goes along with confidence too. So navel, so each one kind of is connected with each other. And then the other chakras, the lesser chakras, there's like ones between the root and the sacral that kind of connect with each other. So it's kind of like, they're all connected. everything in life is connected. And when one's off, the other one's off, you know? So, kind of affects each other. And they're all connected, you know? The third eye is about kind of like dreams, things like divination. Everybody has spirituality. Everybody, it's like the lesser kind of more, it's a little bit more grounded spirituality. So like things like divination and psychic abilities and things like that, dreams. Everybody has them, and in some sort of way. Intuition. And then the crown chakra is the highest, like our spirituality, our higher power, God, goddess, and all that. How to connect with them, and how to connect with the spiritual world. So my third eye and crown are always pretty much open and high, but my lower chakras are the ones that I always kind of struggle with. My sacral chakra lately, the past few years, has actually been either very open or too open. It used to be very closed when I was younger, but that's gotten to the opposite. So today my root chakra is actually underactive. My root chakra has been underactive for a long time. It's very hard to keep it open, especially when you're like, your life is chaotic. There's no stability in your life, and it's kind of a lot of things about my life is out of my control. I can't go out and get an apartment right now. I can't just get food whenever, you know, I'm not like rich and I don't have a house, and you know, other people can have stability and struggle but still have stability. My life has been, and I don't really fully have control over it, so I gotta do best. I gotta work with what I have, basically. So it's negative 12% open, so it's underactive. My sacral is open, of course, it's 31%. My navel, the worst one today. That's why I've been feeling so anxious lately, pretty much. My navel is underactive, and it's negative 38%. My heart is open, but not as open as it usually is. It's 19%. My throat is underactive. It's only 6%. My third eye is open. It's 44%. And my crown chakra is open, and it's 38%. So how do we heal these chakras, and then how do we open them? So kind of like, think about like pores, clogged pores, right? First, we got to take out all the negative energy. First, we got to take out the dirt of the chakra, of the pore, so that we can then heal the pore. Because we don't want to like close up the pore and get it healed if there is dirt in the pore. Kind of like with chakras, we need to figure out what's the energy in us that's stuck in us, so that we can take that out, release it, clean it out, and then work on it. So there's this book that I used to have. I forgot what it's called. I actually bought it 2 times because I lost it the first time, and then I bought it again, and then it's gone again. It sucks. Man, I wasn't meant to have it. I learned what I needed to learn from it. I did. So I kept trying to learn from it, even though I kind of already knew. I'm like, no, I can't practice it. I have to read it. And then this is like, you know what? If you're not going to practice it, then I guess I'm just going to have to leave you. So you're forced to practice it. So what you do basically is kind of like meditate. Get into this very quiet space. No thought. And and you just kind of open up to your root chakra and you talk to yourself. And you say, what is hurting you right now? And you just let it speak to you. You don't think about it. You don't try to come up with something. You just let it happen. And like, tell it like it's a different person. Tell it to show you a memory about what is causing this pain in this certain specific chakra. And it will show you a memory. Like, for example, root chakra can show me, if I meditate, it might show me like when I was sleeping in the car with my ex-girlfriend or my girlfriend, how I, you know, the past 4 years I've been going in and out of different homes, and I can never find stability in one home. And then people would just first be like, oh man, why do people treat you like this? And then they realize, and they're like, oh man, I don't want you in my house. Over and over again, the same story over and over again. And I gotta release that, or it will keep playing over and over again. If you don't release it, it will happen over and over again. And I never really fully released it, I guess. So something I can release with my root chakra, my navel chakra. I know pretty much what it would say. I'm not gonna do it. I need to do this for myself and actually see what it would tell me, so I can release it. But I'm not gonna do it on video. I'm just gonna explain to you how to do it. So my navel chakra, for example, might say something. Might tell me like, that time when this man was talking to you about these women that was like so beautiful and so confident, and they do these things, and you're not even interested in those things, but you want to be, so that you can feel like you're good enough for them. And you feel like you're not beautiful enough, and then it kind of just tears down your confidence. And it's internal. It might show me that. My throat chakra might show me that I don't want to show myself I don't want to express myself, because one time I did, and they laughed at me, or they judged me, or they just were bored with me, or, you know, things like that. It will show you that, and then you can just release it. And you can release it in different ways. You can say, okay, I learned from this. Thank you, but I no longer need your presence in my life, so I let you go. And don't yell at it, don't be mean to it, don't, you know, just gently let it go. And you can visualize it coming out and like seeping out of your pores or something, like dirt, or kind of just going into the ground, or however you want to visualize it. Visualizing it is a good way to do that too, because our brains want to see it, so it helps our psychic abilities, and it helps our magic, and it helps our manifestation. Magic, spells, and manifestation, for me it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. You're manipulating energies, basically, for your will, for your desire. And so visualizing it and using tools is a good way for our brain to be able to connect with it, and see it as real, because we need to see it as actually real for our mind and our energy to be able to create what we want, because we can. as human beings, we have that ability to create out of nothing. We are our own gods, basically. We are all magicians. We can all do this. It's not just witches, specific witches. They can do it, you know, so I have to go to witch. Everybody can do this. It's a human trait. It's just how our brains work. And in this society we've got, and it's magic, and it's witchcraft, and it's just a natural thing that we do. But yeah, that's basically chakras. And whenever I feel off, I try to look up my chakras. I'll put a chakra test link in the description too, if anybody wants to try that. Okay, so thank you for watching. Actually, wait. No, I did not actually explain everything. So that's how you clear that energy, right? And then to build it up and strengthen that energy. God, that's warm. The sun is hitting right on my back. So, for example, root chakra. Root chakra is about the material world, physical things, roots, you know, root. Kind of think about it like a tree of life, kind of. Like you have this tree, and you see it as like the earth, and there's a tree with its roots. So the roots of the tree, or the root chakra, is connected to the earth, and then the top of the tree, the leaves and everything, those leaves are in heaven, or Semaland, or the astral realm, or spirit world, or whatever you want to call it. And so that's kind of how the chakras are. That's how our body is. This universe, this reality that we live in, each one of us, it's our own personal universe. So it's kind of like that. If that makes any sense. So the roots are connected to that earth. So everything about root chakra is material. If you don't have a job, go get a job. That could really help you with your root chakra. And getting that Marriott job back is probably going to help me with my root chakra. And getting paycheck every other week, and then going to a Catholic charity, what I'm planning on doing. A guy talked to me about this that's here. They help you pay rent here, because the rent is like $800 here. So I'm gonna actually do that because I need the money. I need money to really work on my life and things like that. Also being more out in nature, which I have been, but last like 2-3 days kind of slacked on that. So meditating out in nature and being in nature. Right now I'm just really connected right now, all of a sudden. Hugging trees, you know. I told a friend that I used to work with, whenever you feel buildup of negative energy, anxious energy, kind of place your hand on the tree and just kind of release. Kind of talk to the tree first too, and ask it nicely to take the energy from you, and kind of transform it into positive energy. So you kind of release that energy first. Really relaxing. And it's even better for people who are earth signs, like Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgo. It feels amazing. And then ask it for some positive energy. Ooh, it's only 2:30? What the world? It was just 1:30. That was a whole hour that went by. Jeez. Doing that right there is a root chakra practice that can start to heal your root chakra, can help your root chakra. I mean, doing it once is not gonna be like, well, that's it, that's all I gotta do, now my root chakra's healed. It's not like that. Something that you just gotta keep doing is, you know, it's like drinking water or something. You can't just drink one cup of water and you're good, you know. So, sacral chakra. You have sexual problems, working on that, doing something artistic, creative, making music, drawing, writing, those things. Working on your hobbies, your artistic hobbies again. Anything that's artistic. Sex. Things like that. What's the next one? Navel chakra. It's confidence. So, looking in the mirror and smiling and being like cute and sexy and putting on makeup and feeling great about yourself, and that helps me with my confidence. Putting on my eyelashes actually helps me with my confidence. Talking to people, I guess. Picking up my voice, making myself a little bit louder, you know. Anything that makes you feel good about yourself. Kind of, that navel chakra to me is kind of harder to think about how to work with. What's next? Heart chakra. Practicing self-care and self-love. Or apologizing and comforting somebody, showing love to somebody else. Things like that. Friendship, connecting with your friends. Pets and stuff like that. Showing love, and affection, and things like that. Keep saying things like that. Things like that. Throat chakra. So expressing yourself. Journaling. Posting on Facebook, YouTube videos like this. Talking, doing things with your friends like that are your interests and hobbies, like, hey, this is what I like to do, you want to do this stuff, like, yeah. Being really open, like my roommate was talking about earlier, be your authentic self loudly, like, yeah, that's my problem. I am my authentic self and not loud about it, and I don't know how to be, really, honestly. It's not that I'm like shy or quiet or insecure about it, I don't always know how to be, honestly. This is why I like this YouTube video. It's making these videos kind of helps me kind of be more loud and open about, hey, this is me, you know. It's the throat chakra. Can I miss one? Root, sacral, navel, heart, throat, third eye. So for pagans and witches practicing tarot cards, divination, even pendulums, listening to your gut feeling, practicing dream journaling, remembering your dreams, feeling other people's energy, being aware of other people, kind of, not overly aware, because that's where you get too anxious and bad with it. Being aware of yourself and stuff like that. Just being aware of things, kind of, not too much, but not overly aware. And then crown chakra, connecting with your higher power. Practicing your religion and spirituality, reading about spirituality, even just going out in nature and just feeling that awe-inspiring. Even as an atheist, you can work on your crown chakra, that awe-inspiring feeling, the magic of life, like that kind of feeling that even atheists feel, like something about life is like there's something to it, you know. So that getting that feeling and stuff can help you with your crown chakra too. I never really had to work on my crown chakra. It's always been the highest chakra. My third eye and my crown has always been my highest chakras, so, yeah. That's all I have for this video, I think. I'm done. I think, yeah. And my phone's about to die anyway, so. Thank you for watching, and blessed be. Bye.